Hello, Psycho here. I'm here today on this vlog to sort of let you know what's been going on with the site, what's coming up and stuff. First of all, something I have to talk about that you've possibly heard of. Some of you don't. That's what I'm going to talk about on here for the few of you who come to my site or watch my videos on YouTube. It's mainly aimed at all of my American viewers. Um, there's a bill being passed called the Sopa bill, and this needs to be stopped because the way it's worded basically means all the shows by Americans, such as the Angry Joe show, that guy with the glasses, everyone on there, it will allow the government to step in and close down their websites and their videos because they use clips from shows and music and stuff like that. It needs to be stopped. You need to write to your senators or whatever, let them know you are against this bill because it's going to cost a lot of jobs. And I know it doesn't affect me at the moment because I'm in the UK. However, the UK does seem to be somewhat very closely following whatever America does. So if this happens, all the UK Let's Players, along with the USA ones and the reviewers as well, will be shut down and their websites will be as well. I can't go into it in too much detail, so I recommend you go to theangryjoeshow.com. He has a video on there. It's called Stop Sopa. He goes into it in a lot more detail than I can. Also, check out his show as well because he is one of the best sort of video game movie reviewers on the internet. He'll go into more detail and let you know exactly what it's all about and everything. But it needs to be stopped because while it's going through, it could essentially destroy everything you watch on the internet. YouTube will become barren. Literally, most of the videos on YouTube that are reviews, etc., will be taken down, basically because of this law. Google and Twitter and that have banded together and against that. A lot of website celebrities against it as well. However, go to the Angry Joe show or that guy with glasses.com and you will see bills like little forms come up on there. Fill them in to show you are against this act. And again, as I say, the Angry Joe goes into it in a lot more detail than I do, than I can really. But yes, we need to stop this before it gets out of control. It's supposed to be against pirates. Now, I'm fair enough with that as well. Does support piracy myself, pirating music, films, whatever. Yeah, I can understand why movie companies and that want to stop that. However, the way this bill is worded is so that if you have anything that would essentially would be samples for parody purposes and everything that should be protected in the Millennium Act, it's not. And the way this worded is so that if you're American and your show on the internet has anything like that, the government can step in, close down the video, close down your site, and any Let's Players in America, even those just starting. I mean, my show, I've only just started, and I'm in the UK, but if it comes here, it will affect me as well. But basically, even if you're a Let's Player, this will make you essentially a criminal. What these companies don't seem to understand, these film and game companies, is that even though, yeah, we may give their games or whatever dodgy reviews, bad reviews or whatever, they're still getting promotion. It's free promotion by these people. Maybe they don't realise this. So fill those forms in on the other sites. I'll try and get a link on my description for this video up as well. As I said, I'll get the link to the Angry Joe show as well so you can see his video where he goes into it in a lot more detail. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about Sopa. It needs to be stopped. It really does. And if you have heard this by about everyone on the internet, it's obviously with good reason. You're probably wondering why someone from the UK is there. It's because I am a fan of these shows as well. I mean, the Angry Joe show and Spoonie and that guy with the glasses. That's some of the reasons I've started doing these reviews myself. And if they're gone, it will be a great loss to the internet. So there you go. Write in, see what it's all about. We've got to stop this bill before it goes through. Anyway, now I've got that out of the way. What's coming up? I mean, I'll explain now why it's been such a long time. Well, about a month now since I last done a video. I've had a few things going on in my life. I've also been, for the last week, I've been suffering from the flu. I've only today felt well enough to actually start talking again properly. Well, that's clear enough. Also, I've been trying to play my way through Skyrim. So there's a review of Skyrim coming up. There's reviews of trying to think now. There's other music reviews coming up. There's game reviews coming up. All the usual, like Gears of War 3, that's coming up, along with showing you what came with the Epic edition of Gears of War 3. I'll also be doing a review of Skylanders. I know it's for kids, but come on, we're all kids. We're all big kids at heart. As for music reviews, I've got Soulfly, Devin Townsend. I've got the Fear Factory retrospective coming up. Kitty. I'm working my ass off to try and get these videos up, along with some kind of more top tens. I'm also going to do my top 200 albums of all time. That will probably be done about once a year now, because obviously new albums coming out. Some albums I'll sort of stop listening to. More new albums will come into it. I think actually that's amazing. And films wise, it's basically whatever I'll get around to watching. So yes, this is what's going on. Also, you may have noticed that a fellow reviewer of mine, Cats Jan, has disappeared from the site. The reason for that is basically a breakdown in, well, basically in friendship between me and her. She will no longer be contributing to the site. She has said to me, well, basically she completely slammed the site, but she basically said she doesn't want to be part of the site anymore. Fair enough, so she will no longer be doing reviews. However, soon we will have reviews from Raven, if she's still calling herself that by that time. And we will also be looking for new reviewers at Let's Players. So if you're interested, let me know. Either comment on YouTube, or well, message me on YouTube, or message me on the site. Always happy to let people join the site. And basically, I'm going to be working my ass off to get reviews out and really try and get this site going. Also, I'm going to be doing some gig reviews because I've seen Within Temptation a couple of weeks ago, and I was at the very last ever Cathedral concert last Saturday. Last Saturday's in, not yesterday, the week before. So I've got reviews of that coming up as well. Anyway, thank you for listening. Those reviews are coming. As I said, go watch the Angry Joe Show video, just so you can see what this whole Sopa bill is all about and why it needs to be stopped in more detail than I could offer. Thank you for your time. I've been Psycho C, and I'll see you soon.